Obviously, there's an air of controversy and suspicion over this. And usually the only way to tackle things like this is to pin down the deliverables. Now, you tell us, what are the deliverables? You're going to take the $7,000. From your end, what are we to expect? Because if you deliver, in the end, you're justified.
I said it yesterday on AIT. The man in the African parlance that you know during the day, that you've seen his face during the day, you don't need to on the light to know his face in the night. Since 1957, the Kano Airport, Malam Aminu Kano Airport was built. Nothing has been done. Nothing. Until this woman came on board, Princess Telodua, with vision. Leadership is about vision. Foresight with insight based on hindsight. You must be able to create capacity. And then she's created a vision. Go to Kano today. If she's able to do that, barely 90 days on coming on board, you think it's a jamboree. To go into 3 countries, attend 16 meetings in 1 week.
But you know...
and the capacity is this, yes.
Sorry,
we have people talking. We need to encourage investors. With the issue about insecurity in Nigeria, with the issue about plane crash, and tell them the picture is not as it's painted. The devil is not so black as it's painted. And that we're talking about building the cargo aspect. We're talking about setting up the MROs. I'm talking about maintenance hangars. We're talking about people that will sit down. The legislators are there, the executive is here, and you're talking about the legal processes that is necessary, the laws that needs to be passed, and then you build an agreement that is tangible and formidable. You don't wait for people. You encourage people to come to your country.
So what you're saying, in essence, is that this is all a balderdash hearsay, because this is something coming in from journalists who cover aviation. So they are more or less insiders.
Well, the truth is this. The question I want to ask, that if you invite a senator of the Federal Republic, very distinguished senator of the Federal Republic, who is in the aviation committee, on an investment drive for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and his estacode is $7,000, is he a bribe to compromise the performance of the budget? That's the question. It's a complete ball game. Budget defense, budget performance is being tackled and handled by the Minister of Finance.
Yeah.
There's no correlation. I look at this as sheer mischief and misguided information. Because why are people saying this?
How do you access the BASA fund? We know it's with the CBN. Do you just go there, knock on the door and take it? Or is some kind of approval needed to pick up that fund?
Suleiman, Nigeria is not a banana republic. There are processes to accessing fund. And the first thing is the bilateral air service agreement by the Civil Aviation Act. You must get an approval from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. After the approval, there must be consent from the National Assembly. Did we get the approval from the President? Yes. Did the Senate Committee on Aviation give approval? Yes. Did the House Committee on Aviation give approval? Yes. Did we get a no objection approval from the BPP? Yes. So why the hula baloo, if not share mischief? Now, let me say this. I'll make you understand the issue about aviation. You don't need to be a graduate, a master's degree holder, a lawyer, or a PhD holder to become an aviator. It doesn't need to even go to the 4 walls of a university. Aviation is its own institution. You go to a training school, from your O-level, you get trained, have your PPI, commercial pilot license, multi-engine rating, you become a pilot.
I think the question is, what was the money appropriated for?
Listen, and I'm trying to buttress it, that the bilateral air service agreement fund, just as I said before, is for the development of the aviation sector. Are we renovating, remodeling airports? Is it not part of development? Yes. So why the hula baloo? Did we get approval to assess it? Yes. Are people seeing it? Yes. Look, changes, renovation, and remodeling is like pregnancy. You will see it when the fullness of time is come. Go to Lagos Airport or here. Look at the GAT. Are there changes? Get to Abuja. Are there changes? Check Calabar. Are there changes? Look at Port Harcourt. Are there changes? Look at Enugu. Are there changes? Look at Owerri. Are there changes? Look at Yola. These are things we're saying. Nigerians are saying kudos. So why are people fighting? I want to explain to you. In the aviation sector, we have too many experts. Some failed, some redundant, some jobless. Because you are an aviator, you cannot plug back into the secular. All these people crying foul. If they were this good, why did they allow Nigerian Airways to go down?
So in other words, what we're sorry, because we're trying to see how much of these we can look because of time constraint here. So in all of this, you say there's some kind of element of fifth columnists.
I absolutely say so. You know why? I've been in the aviation sector for about 14, 16 years. Nobody has done what this woman is doing. I'm not here. I am not here to praise sing. You see, truth is a constant. Truth is organic. Truth is empirical.
How soon can we start seeing all of that, the development in all of these airports? You just talked about Benin, Lagos and other parts.
Approximately, if not for all this distraction today, they are sending a petition to the National Assembly tomorrow, a group with one professional.
But if you're working, you shouldn't be distracted. Let's know how much of time we'll have to give to you.
We're thinking that by now, we're in August, we're supposed to be commissioning. Mr. President was supposed to be commissioning way back December. The agreement was that by December 15, because these are some of our quick wins.
December this year.
Last year, what was the delay? We're waiting for all these approvals. They came in quite late, started late. We're saying, okay, by May, June, we'll finish. Then hiccups. Then there was a plane crash. So you needed to leave. That's not the issue now. You begin to talk about air safety.
We'll look at the plane crash, just one aspect. Sorry to butt in here, because I really want you to touch on so many.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're thinking of what time for completion?
We're about 85% completed. Average.
85?
Yes. So give us another 6-8 weeks without any distraction. Nigerians will see the commissioning and enjoy the ambience of what we've created, with all due respect.
Well, Nigerians can't wait to see all of that. Good. In closing, before you go, you had the coroner inquest into the Dana air crash, and for the very first time, Nigerians are confused. How come the black box in Nigeria can be destroyed in an inferno?
No, the black box was not destroyed. A component was destroyed.
A component?
A component that is subject to being destructible because of the fire impact. Was, if it was completely destroyed, the preliminary report that said we had the communication, we had the two pilots talking, is the engine coming on and all that, you won't get it. It came from the black box, the flight data recorder. So it's not absolutely destroyed. So let's correct some perception here.
No, they should say it in the language, because we covered that. You know, the way they say it, we were there, and they make it sound like it's completely gone and you can't get anything. We are told that it's to withstand the fire heat for about an hour, but it raged and it burned for like 24 hours. And so people have been asking questions. You know,
the painful aspect of it is that if you say good morning, Nigerians look for the window why it shouldn't be morning.
Well, anyway, that's the goodness about being a Nigerian. You have to push people like you, so that the remaining 15%
the flight data recorder show stuff? Yes.
And
we got facts out of it. And listen, Nigeria, the aviation sector will never remain in the doldrum like yesterday.